What's the real-life plot twist that sent your entire life in a completely different direction? My friend's late-night text wasn't about work. It read, "I think I found your mom and she's been writing you letters every month for the last 15 years." I nearly dropped my phone in my hotel room, another stop on my endless marketing executive tour. Tara had been my friend since before my mom vanished when I was 12, and now she'd found her just 2 hours from where we grew up. Tara discovered paperwork with my mom's name while helping her aunt clean community center records. My mom had been volunteering at a small-town library for years, writing monthly letters she never sent, like journals addressed to me. That night, my boyfriend Alex convinced me to find her instead of flying home. He reminded me how long I'd wondered about her disappearance and pushed me to seek closure. I drove to the town the next morning. Inside the old brick library, I spotted her shelving books. Her hair shorter and grayer, but her movements still precisely the same. Our eyes met briefly with no recognition. I wasn't 12 anymore. The desk librarian told me my mother had been the children's librarian for 10 years. Everyone in town apparently loved her. From my car, I watched her arrive home with groceries. After waiting 15 minutes, I approached her porch and spotted a wooden box with my name carved into the lid. Recognizing her handwriting on the top envelope dated just last week, I grabbed the entire box and fled back to my car. At the hotel, I spread 180 letters across the bed, one for every month since she'd left. The first letter revealed she'd been suffering from severe depression and was entering treatment. My father had apparently agreed she shouldn't contact me until she recovered completely. The letters documented her struggles with depression and alcoholism, her recovery journey, and her decision to stay away believing it would be less disruptive to my life. Years later, she'd moved nearby to occasionally glimpse my life without interfering, hiding at my high school graduation and visiting my first college gallery showing. Recent letters mentioned her therapist and sobriety coach encouraging her to finally make contact now that I was an adult, though she feared rejection. The next morning, I returned to the library and waited until she finished reading to a group of preschoolers. When I approached, she truly saw me for the first time. The book slipped from her hands as she whispered my name. We moved to a nearby park bench, away from curious stares. I confronted her about the letters and demanded to know why she hadn't taken me with her. She explained her illness had been so severe she could barely care for herself. My father had protected me from the truth about her 3 years in treatment, telling me instead she'd left to find herself. She admitted staying away was cowardly. While she'd told herself she was protecting me from disruption, after I'd adjusted to life with my father and Tara's family, she was really protecting herself from facing the pain she'd caused. Our conversation lasted hours. She detailed her postpartum depression that spiraled until she couldn't function, and her recovery through therapy. I shared stories of my life, career, and engagement to Alex. We agreed to start building a relationship as the people we were now, beginning with weekly Sunday calls. After 3 months of increasingly comfortable conversations, she visited me and Alex. 5 months in, she reunited with my father for the first time in 15 years. 6 months after finding her, I helped her pack to move into an apartment near us. As we loaded the final boxes, I gave her a package containing a hand-carved wooden box with 12 letters, one for each month since our reunion. 3 weeks later, she stood beside me at my wedding. When guests noticed our similar features, I simply explained she had found her way back to me. Life rarely offers second chances, but when it does, you must be brave enough to reopen old wounds before they can truly heal.